Hey guys, what's going on? So today it's August 27th of 2020. It is after hours in the market. And today what I want to talk about is basically show you how to do a dividend capture. Now, a dividend capture is basically you're capturing the dividend payment that a stock or ETF or a REIT pays out, whether it's quarterly or every month. And so you qualify for a dividend payment by owning the shares right before the ex-dividend date. So today I'm going to give you an example on AGNC. Now, AGNC, it's a REIT. It's a real estate investment trust. And the way the dividend capture is basically you have to own the shares of the stock at any time before the ex-dividend date and just hold it through the ex-dividend date. And you can sell off these shares on the ex-dividend date or any time thereafter. Now, the whole point of a dividend capture is basically to just use some capital to capture a dividend. Now, I like to do them on high yield dividend stocks or ETFs or REITs. Now, on AGNC, I've been doing it since last year. I've been swing trading and doing dividend captures on this REIT alone. Now, what is great about doing dividend captures? Well, the great thing is that it's a high yield stock or a REIT in this case. So it pays out a high dividend. The more shares you have, the better. And you keep using the same capital over and over throughout the month or as many times as you want to capture those dividends. So meaning you're going to have some pretty nice payments coming into your account using the same capital. And you're going to try to sell off that stock either on the ex-dividend date or anytime afterwards. And you can even make it into a swing trade dividend capture. Now here with AGNC, today is the 27th. Tomorrow, the 28th, on Friday, is the ex-dividend date. So if I sell these shares tomorrow, I will qualify for a $12 dividend. Now this one pays 12 cents per share because I have 100 shares that I just bought today. Tomorrow I would qualify for a $12 dividend that's going to be paid to me anytime, next month. So each stock or REIT or ETF pays out a dividend on a different date of the month. Now, it depends on whether it's monthly or quarterly, of course. Now, AGNC pays it out every single month, along with other REITs that I'm doing this strategy on. Now, most of the REITs that I have on my TD Ameritrade account, I'm already buying and holding. So I'm collecting dividends regardless. I'm not doing any dividend captures. But on this platform, Robinhood, I can show you how it works. All you have to do is simply buy the shares of the stock before the ex-dividend date and hold it through the ex-dividend date. So it can be a day before the ex-dividend date. It can be a week before, a few weeks later. But if you simply buy and hold, then that's really not a dividend capture. You're just buying and holding. But if you just want to capture that dividend, all you have to do is buy it a few days before the ex-dividend date or a day before the ex-dividend date. I like to buy it for the majority of the time a few days before the ex-dividend date. And I'm going to tell you why. Right before the ex-dividend date, most of the stocks or ETFs or REITs, they tend to go up in price. And so the whole point of me buying early is to get it at a cheaper price before it tends to go up. And so I will capture that dividend. And remember, I've talked about this in other videos. What happens on the ex-dividend date? The majority of the stocks drop by the ex-dividend amount. So the price of the stock normally drops on the ex-dividend date. So if I already collected some gains on the capital gain on the stock, and when it finally drops, I can still get out maybe with a little bit of a gain on the capital gains and collect the dividend. Otherwise, I'm going to be down on the stock on the ex-dividend date. And if I sell off, then it really doesn't make sense to capture that dividend. The whole point to capture the dividend is to get out of the stock not with a loss, at least with a little bit of a swing trade, and to capture that dividend. Now, if you do get out with a loss, at least make sure that it's less than what you are capturing on the dividend. I have gotten out of a stock with a little bit of a loss. However, the dividend is a lot greater than what I'm losing on the capital gain. So if that makes sense, you know what I mean. Again, this is AG&C. I am capturing the dividend on August 27th. I'm going to hold it through tomorrow, August 28th. And then on August 28th, even if you sell during pre-market, you can still qualify for that dividend. Now, it is not a lot of money. Of course, $12 dividend is not a lot of money. However, you have to look at the strategy behind this. You're using the same capital to do this over and over and over and over again, whether it's within the month, within the next 2 months, depends on what you're doing it on. I'm doing it on REITs that pay out every single month, at least here on Robinhood. That's what I'm going to be doing. Capturing dividends using the same capital. And so I'm going to start getting all these dividend payments that are greater. And all I'm doing is just using the same capital over and over and over again. And I'm going to try to get out with a little bit of a swing trade, a little bit of capital gains, plus capture the dividend. Now, again, this is a strategy that you can use if you want to grow your accounts, little by little. It takes time. There's many strategies out there. This is just one of them that I've been using. So it doesn't necessarily have to be options, swing trading, day trading. There's more than one strategy out there. And this is one of the ones I've been doing for a long time. And I've been doing it on AG&C since last year. Now, if you guys want to see more of these videos, just let me know on the comments below, or, just give it a like, because that way I know what you guys want to see. What strategies do you want to see? I want to know it from you guys. Otherwise, I'm just going to run out of ideas. But until then, I just wanted to show you guys what a dividend capture is. Thank you so much for watching, guys. And until then, I'll see you guys on the next video.